It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Welcome everybody to the Bead Places live party.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome everybody. I'm Alex.
Yippee.
This is Abby, and we're already coming off the rails. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We've got
We're just hopping on the rails right now.
We're getting on. We've got Gemstone's part 2 tonight. Make sure before we get too far into this one that you like the video or heart it on Facebook and share it with the masses. It really does help us.
I can't see the monitor at all. Thank you.
Yippee.
Yippee!
All right, we are here. Hello, everybody. Where are you watching from?
First off, we need to know if you guys have seen the new Mario movie. Let us know in chat.
Pretty great.
We will not start until every single one of you has answered.
That's not true. Just make sure to like the video and heart it. We need at least 7 likes or hearts.
We are really zoomed in right now.
7 likes or hearts. No, that's how it always is.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Just making things up.
Oh no. Where's my sale cheat sheet?
Uh-oh.
Tell them how they can participate while I go.
The way you could participate tonight is by, I'm going to put on screen a letter of one of these strings of gemstones. All you have to do, comment in the feed, preferably on Facebook, but if you're on YouTube, just, it's a lot easier on Facebook because typically you're using your real name and you know who everyone is. Either way, though, it doesn't matter. If you're on YouTube, that's fine. But yeah, just put that down. So if it's A, if we're on A, put A times 1, and we will know.
Or times 12.
Or times 12. Yeah, that's even better.
You can buy half a Hank if you want.
You can buy Hank Hill. Anyways, that's how you do it. And then we'll send you an invoice.
We will. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. Let's look at some stones. If you were not with us last week, you might not know that we have a special sale that we're doing for these strands. If you pick out $100 worth of stone strands to purchase tonight, you will receive 20% off. If you pick out $250 worth of strands, you receive 30% off.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, I like that better. Thank you. If you pick out $500 worth of strands, you will receive 50% off. So that's a heck of a deal. Alrighty. Let's do it.
Nothing to it but to do it, so let's get into it.
Stop yelling at them.
I'm projecting my voice.
You're yelling.
I'm not.
Let's do this.
All right, type a 1 if I'm yelling, type a 2 if I'm not. And that'll do that.
Why aren't my comments showing up?
I don't know, man. Everybody's on YouTube, that's why.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Hello, Anita, Sandra.
Hello.
Suzanne, Deborah, Brandy, Karen Yates, Waters, Abby Berta, and the Bead Place.
Okay, now I'm hot. I gotta take this off now.
I don't know why you put that on.
Because I was cold over there. No. We discovered today that there's like cold spots and not cold spots of the store. Alrighty. Are we on hand cam yet?
I'm waiting on you.
No, I said let's look at some gemstones. Are we on hand cam?
Yes.
You gotta let me know these things. Oh, I don't have my oracle. You are waiting on me.
See what I deal with.
1 second, guys.
What is this? Amateur hour?
Very much so.
Enthusiasm. Okay. Haha. Boom, we're putting that on. That's going to stay there all night.
Okay, fine.
I was right.
All right, what size are these? These are 10s.
Hello,
are they
Coral.
10s or are they 12s?
How are you tonight?
They're like 11s. Okay, so the first item that we are looking at tonight is this beautiful natural carnelian. Look at how beautifully orange these are. So this is natural carnelian. These are a chunky 10 millimeter.
How much are these?
These are and they are $32 a strand. These are not quite a 12, A little bit bigger than a 10, so let's just call them an 11.
Awesome.
I'll call them a chunky 10. They are stunning. This is a beautiful carnelian shade that we have not seen in a while. We ended the show last week with a slightly darker natural carnelian.
Now you got all these on there.
I know. I'm experimenting with the color display to see if it
Helps
shows
or
the
hurts.
color better.
That's fair.
All right, well, these are a chunky 8. All right, guys, these are a chunky 8 in the natural carnelian.
Right.
These are full-length strands. These are like not quite a 9mm. Let's call them an 8mm. They are $24 a strand. Beautiful natural carnelian.
Is that deal still going on?
Yes, the deal is still going on. The deal that you have ticking across the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I was just gonna make sure because of
Yeah.
Good evening, Joyce.
So,
From Connecticut.
like I said, a lot of
weather out
times
there?
when we see this carnelian, it's heat treated to create the color, but this is natural carnelian. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stone.
BEA.
And a lot of times it's not quite as saturated.
All right.
Right. On to C. Are these a true 6?
See you later.
They look like a true 6. Yeah, they are a true 6.
True,
Awesome.
true.
So these beautiful strands are C. They are $20 a strand. These are a little bit more transparent than the larger strands. So we can see through these, which generally means that they are higher quality. Not to say that the strands before them were not high quality, because they are very high-end carnelian, but these are excellent quality. Natural.
Capital
carnelian.
X.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, and these guys, are these a 4? Yeah, these are a true 4. These are D. These are just $10 a strand.
Holy smokes.
If we don't sell out of these tonight, I will be very surprised, because this is the steal of the deal. Because they're getting a deal. It's a steal of a deal. Because then you could get them for $5 a strand if you're picking out $500 worth of stones. You only paid $250. It's crazy.
It's so crazy, crazy, crazy.
It is. Anybody a JoJo Siwa fan?
When they serve
Anybody
you.
else have a 6-year-old? All right, we are moving on to E. E.
The E is for excellence.
The E is for excellence. The E is for an 8mm beautiful Saturn faceted bicone in carnelian. These are also natural carnelian, but these have some striping through them as well. These are $40 a strand.
I'll look at you from now on.
That's fine. I have no comments popping up, so if anybody's saying anything, if you could let me know, because my phone's being goofy.
Joyce said, good evening from Connecticut.
Good
Chat's a
evening
little quiet
from
tonight.
Fahrenheit.
What the heck gives?
You know, I was having the hardest time with Facebook's being weird today. I was having the hardest time responding to messages today from our business page. First of all, it wasn't giving me notifications that people, like all weekend, it wasn't giving me notifications that people were sending messages. And then today, I would type in a response, it would show that it responded, but then I'd go back later and it wasn't there anymore. Sorry, I got off on a tangent.
Yeah, I know.
So if you're waiting for a message from us, we're sorry. We don't know even that you sent it. Maybe we do. Maybe we just thought we responded. These are F. They are beautiful opal. They are 5mm, and they are $60 a strand. So these are beautiful faceted opal. That kind of
That's
nice
cool color.
amber color. Very, very nice. I know we've got a couple of, a couple of opal collectors that watch our streams regularly. These are very, very transparent.
These are amber waves of gray.
I'm just gonna blink at you for a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little sniffly tonight. I'm getting over my head feeling like it was gonna explode from all of the pollen.
All right, ain't nothing but a G thing. What's it? Price.
This is G. It's 24. This is beautiful, crazy lace.
We don't say that word. Lace.
Crazy lace agate. These are 8mm by 5s. These are 8x5s, 5x8s. Nice.
How do you order? You just type in the comments if you would like, say, for example, this is G, you would put G times, for example, if you only wanted one strand, if you wanted two, you put 1 or 2 if you wanted 2. And then I will take note here, and then we will send you an invoice. Do they need to email us? Do they need to message us their
If
email?
this is your first time shopping the live show, if you don't mind sending us a message on Facebook or through our website to let us know what email address you'd like us to send your invoice to. That way we can get your goodies to you. And most orders are flat rate, $5 box shipping. I think we could do all the strands from the show tonight with $5 shipping.
There you go.
But just know sometimes if you qualify for discounts, like let's say you qualified for the half off discount, for some reason when we send invoices, we're not able to change the amount of discount on certain items. So that doesn't make sense. Like we can't have shipping $5 listed, because then 50% off would come off of it. So you might see like $10 shipping on your invoice, but then you get 50% off of it. We've got a couple questions about that in the past, so I just wanted to explain that. Hopefully I didn't confuse you all.
Is G matte? That's Susan Lady?
No, but it is not high polish. So it is regular polish. Most of the stones that we carry here are high polish if they're not specifically matte. But these are not, they're not matte, but they're not high polish. So they're not gloss. They're just regular polish, which I know is
a little shine, but not too much.
Saying much. But think about gemstone beads from like the 90s. That's the amount of polish. Okay, moving on to H. These are 48, and these are golden Petersite 4 millimeters. Very beautiful. Yep. So these, I'm trying to get them straightened out so I can show you the color match. These are more of those color match graduation strands. So they have done a beautiful job of matching on both sides of the strand so that you get a symmetrical necklace or bracelet. So evenly spaced, full length strands. And what that means if you're new to these shows is that these strands are approximately 15 to 16 inches. We maybe later on in the month, depending on how quickly we get through these shows, maybe later in the month we'll be able to do some half strand shows, but these are all full length. All right, moving on to I. These little cutie pies are a good 3 millimeters.
Nice.
These are 24. These are same stone, but only a little bit tinier. Golden Petersite.
Eat a bit.
Very, very high-end faceting. Very, very high-end stones. Can't imagine doing all that hand faceting on these stones for just that little of a price.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
All you have to do to purchase is type in the letter of the strand you see on screen that corresponds with it, and then the quantity that you would like. And then if it's your first time shopping, all you have to do is message our Facebook page. So that's the one, if you're watching on Facebook, that's what you're watching. So you can just click on the little icon and give us a message, and just message us a email address that you check regularly or get notifications for. And then we will send you an invoice through our website.
Yep.
J.
These are $60 a strand. These are true 10 millimeters, and these are what they call high color citrine. So this is natural citrine. This is high color citrine.
I like those.
They're incredible. They have these waves of brown in them.
Mm-hmm.
Very unusual to see natural citrine.
Those are very
what they call high color.
Thank you, Susan.
Very, very cool. They have little patches of white in them too. Usually that's kind of like the base of the stone where it starts to kind of transfer to that deeper yellow. But not always. It just depends on where the stone is growing and what has happened to that stone. So again, beautiful, beautiful waves of color through these beads. Very impressive, high polish. And these have a little bit of light refraction going through them. That sometimes happens with stones that are like kind of quartz type stones. And what that means is you're going to see that kind of flash of light through them when you're wearing them.
Yeah, they look good.
They do look
I like
good.
those ones a lot.
They're very cool. All right, on to K. K is also $60 a strand. A bit smaller of a bead, but they are finely faceted, and these are 8mm high color citrine rounds. Very, very cool.
And those are like,
they're like butterscotch. No, they're not table cut.
They look.
They are
geometric.
Yeah, they're highly faceted. So they've got more facets on them. They're like diamond shaped faceted.
How are they cut?
With grinders and polishing wheels.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
L.
L is just $40 a strand. These are also natural citrine. These are 8mm high color citrine. These are classic faceted bicones. And they are really neat. I wish you guys could see the bicone shape a little bit better. I'm going to try to isolate one of the strands so you can see that shape a little better.
It's coming up pretty good.
Good. And now these, they do have a little seed bead between each one. And on fine tip stones like that, like bicones where they come to a point or like a cone shape, oftentimes they'll do a little seed bead between each one because it prevents the stones from chipping against one another. So keep that in mind that because there are those seed beads between each one, you are getting fewer beads than you would typically get from a regular 8mm stone strand. But the price reflects that. So that is one thing that I always like to remind you, because 8mm is such a popular size that sometimes our customers who are designers that have stuff down to a system, that is something that I like to remind you. So this is M, this is 32. These are 10. Are they true 10s? Yeah, they are true 10s. And this is golden rutile quartz. And I know that you are not going to be able to see this, but just know that these have micro golden rutiles in this kind of beautiful kind of lemon smoky quartz colored bead. So they are almost clear, and then they have this really cool golden needle running through them. So I hope you guys can see a little bit of that, but I don't think you're going to be able to. Let us know in chat if you can see any of those little needles. Alex, can you help me out here and let me know if...
Looks good.
Can you see any of those little needles though?
No.
Okay. I'm going to try to find some with...
Not that good.
Bigger.
It doesn't look that good.
With bigger chunks of golden rutiles.
Ask chat. I can't see it.
But... You weren't paying attention.
Well, chat, how about this? You tell us. Can you see the...
Any of the little rutiles?
Can you see the rutiles?
We'll move on.
Never mind. Don't type 1 for yes or 2 for no. Don't you dare do it. How long are those strands?
They
How long
are
the strands?
full-size strands, so they range from 15 to 16 inches generally.
Anita says yes, they can see.
Oh,
it.
good. I'm so glad. All right. We're moving on to in. These are 24. These are zircons.
Zircon is ready.
These are 4 millimeter. These are a very pale yellow.
Golden.
And then keep in mind, guys, these are real zircons. These are not synthetic zircons.
Fakes.
They are not cubic zirconia beads. These are natural, real zircon. So they're very heavy. They're very heavy mineral and very high end. The more, I guess, the higher quality of the zircon, the more transparent it is. And these are very transparent. Let me isolate one of the strands so you can see. Very, very transparent. So this is like a light yellow color. It could definitely pass for cream.
You're welcome, Deborah.
Or like a vanilla color.
Thank you, Susan.
These are very nice. A lot of times people see stones like this. They cut cubic zirconias and they cut synthetic zircons the same way. And sometimes they'll call them zircon beads. But these are natural zircon beads. So real zircon. Now, I mentioned this last week. This is actually, I believe it to be true, the oldest mineral found on Earth. And I think sourced in Australia was where they were first, or where the oldest minerals are located.
If you like bling, that's the one for you because they are. I know the camera doesn't pick up how glitzy some of these are.
Yeah, let me run it back.
And the shininess.
So you can see the sparkle.
The sparkle.
Oh, you still can't even see how sparkly.
No, it doesn't do it justice. It does look incredible on there, but we can take you a picture if anybody wants a photograph to see kind of what they look like under normal circumstances, because our camera, though it is excellent, it unfortunately doesn't.
Anytime you're streaming live,
yeah,
and doing like something like this, it just doesn't capture the color and it doesn't capture the detail as it should.
But you can message us on Facebook, ask for some pictures, and we can send you some to give you more of a. Do you send videos ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can send you videos too.
We do video chats too.
Do you still do the video chat?
Virtual shopping appointments? Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody wants a personalized video shopping appointment, we offer that as well.
It's a minimum purchase of $25 to schedule a half-hour appointment.
Yeah. So just, if that's interesting to you, message us and we can set that up for you.
So we are moving on to O. These are $48. These are 5 millimeter cubes, yellow opal.
Those ones are cool.
They're like 4.5 millimeter cubes of yellow opal. This is a lighter weight stone. Opal is kind of a lighter weight stone, especially when it's this light in color and transparent. Generally, it's not always the case, but a good rule of thumb is the more transparent, more flash, and more.
Susan Lady said, I thought the view was blurry, but then I realized my glasses were dirty.
That sounds like me.
No, literally, that happened to me earlier today. I was like, did I wake up and my vision's a little bit worse today? No, it's just I had to.
That's funny.
The struggle is real.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is sometimes the lighter in color and pardon me, the more transparent the stone is, the higher end it'll be, but not always the case. Opal has some oddballs. Give me a minute to get it down, and I will get through it. No, I have it. I just need to chill for a second. So yeah, these are beautiful.
Hey Terry,
beautiful yellow.
How are you?
And then one thing I wanted to mention with these cubes, a lot of times when we see cubes, we're going to assume they're like emerald faceted cubes, which means they have that flat kind of table cut look. These are surface faceted, so they're faceted across the entire surface, giving you smaller light reflections, so they're going to appear more glittery versus a large flash. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Alex is going to switch back to face cam for just a second and let you guys know, if you're just joining us, how you can shop with us tonight. I'm going to switch out trays and I'm going to gulp down my drink.
That's good. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Just so you know, if this is your first time, this is the beadplace.net. We do have a
Beadplace.net.
It's not, I always say the.
I know.
Because it is the Bead Place. But the name of the website is beadplace.net. If this is your first time, we do these weekly, every single Wednesday around 7. Well, not around. We're pretty consistent. At 7. Yeah, punctual. There we go. Not so consistent, but we are punctual. 7 p.m. Central. We have these little live parties every single Wednesday. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button or the heart if you're on YouTube and sharing it with your friends, it really does help us out a ton. Hello, Evelyn. Welcome, welcome. But the way you can participate, if you're interested in purchasing any strands of these beautiful gemstones, all you have to do is comment. Each of these have a letter associated with them. Comment the letter and times, so an X, 1 if you want 1, 2, 3, and so on. And that lets us know the quantity. Why are you just looking at me?
Because I'm very confused. Did you say they have to comment the time that they saw it at?
No, the quantity.
You said the time? Maybe I heard you wrong.
Probably because I was looking at you because you kept just staring at me.
Like, what is happening?
She's freaking me out. Anyways, all you have to do is comment.
Just tell us what letter you want and what
quantity,
like the number of strands that you'd like to purchase.
Jeez, so I was on a roll. I had such a good
X1 or just D1, and then we know you want 1 strand of D.
We got 3 words for you.
Nope.
Thank you much. You said DX1.
I know. So. Where's Suzanne? Is she in chat tonight?
I have not seen her.
Where's our wrestling
fans?
Fans?
I'm a big wrestling nerd, so.
How did I do this?
What did you do?
Like this, right? Is this okay?
That looks great.
Okay.
It's not on camera yet. But
I know. That's okay.
Swap it now.
We got this. I'm sweaty now.
All right, so we're going on to P? Or is this? Yes.
I hope so.
All right, how much is P? 24 doll hairs.
Oh, that's a steal of a deal for these. How big are these? These look bigger than the last ones. Is it just my glasses are dirty? They are.
Suzanne's.
They are dirty.
Suzanne's problem.
So,
happens to the best of us.
These are beautiful olive green colored natural zircons. They again are heavy. Yeah, feel how heavy they are.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. They feel like they're metal because they are very tightly compacted mineral, very hard mineral. So again, I see we've got some people joining us that weren't here for my zircon spiel last time, so this time I'll keep it quick. These are real zircons. They are not cubic zirconia. They are not synthetic zircons. These are natural, real zircons, which means they are significantly heavier than the other ones. They are significantly more valuable than the other ones. And they're just prettier. They reflect the light so beautifully. Oh my gosh, are these gorgeous. We had some pink ones in our last show, and I think we have maybe 1 strand of the Hank left.
Who's Hank?
Who's Hank? Hank Hill.
Dang it, Bobby.
All right, moving on to Q.
Beads and bead accessories. You're the Hank Hill of beads.
I don't think I am.
Q.
Thank you for the thought, though.
How much?
$48 a strand. These are beautiful little 3.5 millimeter
You said 3.5?
emerald cut cube.
All right. Terry, thank you.
They're pretty darn transparent and pretty darn vibrant. Sometimes you see some peridot where it's like,
Peridot?
meh.
I love that word.
That color's barely there, but
barely there.
Or they're like really, really like opaque. But these are not.
Not.
They are Very nice. Very, very high end. I love them. How are we liking this layout, guys, where we are like putting them on top of the other trays? I feel like it's showing the colors a little bit
I
better.
think it really is. Yeah.
Let us know what you like to see and how you like to see it.
The background isn't white.
Nor is it just like solid brown that's kind of semi-reflective.
But it's like, I think it's better for the camera.
Yeah, it's got more colors for the camera to figure itself out with.
Right.
So we're moving on to R. These are green.
Terry likes it.
Fluorite. R is $40, and I will not put it on the screen until Alex adjusts the letter.
48.
No, just 40.
Yeah.
Now, these are just in time for next year's St. Patrick's Day celebration. If you are a crafter like I am, where like I buy something and then put it away for several months until I actually get to it. So just in time for St. Patrick's Day next year, you can get this green fluorite. Very unusual color combination of fluorite. You have that kind of yellowy green or greenish yellow. You have like a, I don't know, celery color. You have kind of like a chrysolite color. And you have that beautiful kind of emerald teal color.
Mm-hmm.
So these are finely faceted.
Becca said, don't lie, we hoard beads. As long as you don't eat them.
That's fine.
That's all that matters.
What size are these? These are well, I wouldn't say they're 3.5s, but they're a little bit bigger than 3s. Not quite a 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty even color graduation, but they are not a symmetrical graduation for these. So they don't start and stop with the same color. So you would have to do that yourself if you wanted to do that. The hack for that is just get 2 strands. This is S. They are 32, and these are green tourmalinated quartz.
The Terminator. Yeah.
How big are these?
Yeah, get down.
Oh my gosh.
You do the chopper.
These are true 8s. I thought they were bigger, but it's just an illusion. Beautiful green tourmalinated quartz.
Dark. On my screen for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know. It looks fine on this one. I don't know what's going on. So these are going to be like a yellowy green and a very kind of pale celery color with very dark green tourmaline needles growing through them. So when something says tourmalinated, it's actually tourmaline needles growing through, which is cool.
Very cool. All right,
it's a big word that makes you sound smart when you say it. Tourmalinated. All right, so we are moving on to T. These are $48, and this, how big are these?
What are those?
What are those?
Let's say 3.
They're like a 2.5. I
was close.
You were close. These are like a 2.5 by 2.5 millimeter chrome diopside emerald faceted cube. Chrome diopside is really cool. It is a very vibrant, like kind of like a tourmaline variety, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And I wish you guys could see how truly vibrant and bold these are. Because although the camera has been showing off pretty much a lot of these colors super accurately, I do want to say this one especially has some of the saturation and vibrancy zapped out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks real good. Real good.
Mm-hmm.
IRL.
Yeah.
And these are 40, yeah.
All right, moving on to another steal of a deal.
Yeah, I like these ones. These are really nice.
These are chrome diopside chips for only 40. These are jumbo chips. Sometimes people call these, the word just escaped my mind right as I was about to say it.
What is it?
Oh, sometimes they'll call these freeform buttons, but they have one hole.
They look like little chips. I want to eat them.
Yeah.
Little snack. Well, rock candy, that's what it looks like, actually.
Yeah, they're jumbo chips, chrome dioxide. These are, um, I would say not quite as high quality as the chrome dioxide we just looked at. However, what's really special about these is the size.
All beautiful, but need to run. Thanks, all.
And
Says
then
Terry.
also
Have a great night, Terry. Thanks for popping in.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your message today.
I didn't get a message.
Well, it's just because you didn't check the Bead Place's Facebook. So this is one of those stones where the larger it gets, it shoots up significantly in price. So when we see big chunks like this, we expect to see a lot higher of a price. If it's real. I mean, there's a lot of fake stuff out there, but that's a different topic for later.
40?
Yep. And these are also jumbo chips.
That'll be on the Bead Places podcast.
These are
After hours
a beautiful stone called seraphinite.
That's not the same thing as the thing we just looked at?
No. I mean, it is a mineral. It's a gemstone, but it is made up of.
They look a lot more, at least on my screen, on our screen here, they look a lot darker than they do in real life. They are much more of a emerald color, dark emerald color, but they look super dark on my screen.
What's cool about seraphinite is that it has this almost mica-like property. It's going to have like that kind of cat's eye effect, like hyperstein or tiger's eye or selenite. So you're going to get that really cool flash from them. It's not showing up as well just because of the way these are strung and the direction of the light. But it's really cool in chips like this because you see it when it moves. So I'm going to try to get a little bit closer.
Get a little closer.
So you guys can see that. It almost looks like mother of pearl or tiger's eye.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to be more kind of random swirls.
Holy boy.
So it's a very cool stone. Now moving on to W. These are 48.
W.
These are 4 millimeters, and they are emerald faceted cubes. They are natural jade, likely sourced out of Canada, although I don't have specific information for where these came from.
Is jade your favorite
colorway. Gemstone?
Gemstone?
No, not necessarily. I feel like it has an interesting anthropological history, so I like it a lot. But
what's your favorite?
Oh, I don't know. It's a good question.
What's your favorite gemstone? You, the viewer. If you didn't realize that.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I
You
guess
wear
jade.
You wear lava rock, and you wear tiger's eye, and you wear apatite most frequently.
I like the lava. That looks cool.
Yeah. All right, we are moving on to malachite. Malachite is a stone that is ever increasing in price. These are $60. These are real malachite. They are, how big are these? These are, I would say, like a heavy 7 millimeter. Malachite is such a soft, kind of gooey, buttery stone that, and also because it's becoming a lot more highly sought after and a lot more expensive, what we're seeing now with a lot of malachite is that they are cutting them to expose, I guess I should say they're cutting them a little softer so that they're not wasting as much material, which means that they are not like modern real malachite, high-end malachite. We're not seeing really like those perfect uniform rounds anymore. You are getting a lot more discretionary handwork. So I want to warn you guys that not all of these are perfectly round, and that is to kind of like retain the most out of the stone, if that makes sense. So malachite is kind of one of those stones where it is so soft that I am very hesitant with buying malachite without buying it in person, or without like seeing it. Like you wouldn't ever want to not be able to like see what you're buying. Because
what's the letter on this one? X?
Yeah.
I just completely forgot. This is X for anybody that's interested.
Because it is often substituted with fake stuff. And also it is pretty soft, so it's easily damaged. So make sure that you
Anita says are lovely.
Yeah, make sure that you're buying malachite from a reputable source. If the deal seems like it's too good to be true, it probably is.
It's like Pokemon cards.
Handle your malachite with care because it is a very soft stone. And check those thrift stores and estate sales for malachite. We're on to Y. These are 6mm malachite. These are not round. They're round-ish. They are a very interesting shape, and I fell in love with them. I was like, what are these called? And Muhammad was like, I don't know. Like round-ish. I was like, I have to get those. So yeah, these are pretty cool. They're like oblong, not quite egg-shaped, but they're interesting.
Do you remember, what was the name of that show? There was a show on Adult Swim, like Oblongs, I think. Anybody remember that show? Oblongs? It was like this really strange family.
Yep.
And the dad only was like a torso.
Yeah. And the kids at school were very peculiar.
Well, and the one main focus of it was like the son, and he always had like a look like that. Well, I was super.
We are moving on to Z.
Becca said they're like potatoes.
They are kind of like potatoes. Yeah, they are. We are moving on to Z. This is $48 a strand. Keep in mind, you can get 20% off, 30% off.
Ray B. Moore Sims remembers. Heck yeah. At least
or
my extremely narrow references somebody finds.
Or 50% off, depending on how much you are purchasing tonight. The deal is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, but these are 4.5mm surface faceted malachite cubes. Malachite with corners is sometimes risky to buy unless it's properly cared for. I generally don't like to, like I said, I don't like to like direct import malachite because it can get tousled. What am I trying to say? Jostled around and very easily get damaged.
You combine tossed and jostled. Tousled.
So I like to do small batch malachite so that I can ensure that it is super high quality, real, and then also not damaged in shipping.
Z 48 is AA. All right. 48.
Okie doke. So these are how big?
So big.
They're 5mm, and they are beautiful, high faceted
Mardi Gras colors.
And zocyte.
Mardi Gras colors.
Very pretty. The pink is ruby, the green is zocyte, and then the combination of the two is ruby growing in zocyte. So a lot of people are
Becca says my favorite.
Confused about this particular stone, but ruby grows inside of zocyte in cute little dots sometimes, or in giant patches sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretty. All right.
BB.
Moving on to BB. These are $40 a strand.
I'm disappointed that they're not 8.
Why?
BB-8.
Oh, yeah, sorry. These are like 3.5 millimeters.
From a little indie flick called Star Wars.
Yeah, that movie nobody knows about.
They only had a budget of like $3 million.
That was a book, right?
I think it was written by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Tarantino.
Tarantino directed it.
All right, so this is also ruby and right?
Extremely graphic.
It's very pretty. I don't know why our camera is trying to overexpose them right now.
Don't know, man.
I don't know either. I'll try to show you a different way.
Show me the way.
And now I'll untangle the mess I just made. We are moving on to CC. These are natural emeralds. These are 6 millimeter. They are $60 a strand. Natural emerald. Very, very pretty. These are high faceted as well. Lots of glittery, shimmery facets across the top. Very nice glossy stone.
Very nice.
So keep in mind, these are natural emerald.
I like it.
This is what emerald often looks like straight out of the ground. And the more like gem graded, gem quality emerald, you will see a lot of transparency versus the opacity of a lot of these, although some of them do have pockets of transparency. But the difference is a couple of $1,000s. So we are going to move on to more natural emeralds. These are DD. How big are these? DD.
DD.
These
Price?
are like 3.75s. They are $48. And these have some cool color graduation to them. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So they've done the work for you of sorting the colors, which I think is really awesome. Those 6 mils did not do that. You put them on my hand so you can see the color and it doesn't try to overexpose. But yeah, these are really cool. You usually don't see emerald color sorted like that, or at least I don't. A lot of really pretty kind of like deep, almost like warm tone greens with these, which we don't usually see with emerald. All right. On to EE. EE. These are aventurine. They are 8x5 chunky rondelles.
How much are these?
$24. Pardon me. I'm going to lay these right here and I'm going to get a drink. Pardon me. I'm just staring at the camera being creepy. Yeah. Why are you making this so awkward for everyone, Alex? Talk.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to FF. These are $48. These are, how big are these? These are just under a 4 millimeter. Like I would say these are like 3.75 light chrysoprase.
These are EE?
Nope. These are FF.
Oh my goodness. Price?
These are $48 a strand.
There we go. There we go.
Beautiful spring color. Very vibrant. I don't think you guys can really see how vibrant they are on screen. Maybe you can. But they're a beautiful, beautiful light colored chrysoprase. They are color sorted for you to make designing easy. If you don't like them to be color sorted in graduation like that, you can of course just take them all off the strand and mix them up. So you are not stuck with this color pattern. You can do what you want. All right, moving on to some Amazonite. This is GG. They are 32. How big are these? I think they're a true 8. Yep, they are a true 8.
Price.
32. These are beautiful.
BEA.
Light Russian Amazonite.
Thank you, comrade. That's terrible.
Yeah, don't say things like that, please. So these are like I would say like a robin's egg blue. They're a little bit lighter than that teal color that we often see from Russian Amazonite. And they are, again, perfect for spring. They are a very, I don't know, like a very calming color. If you like ocean, if you like ocean colors, kind of like those beachy vibe colors, I think this would be right up your alley. All right, I'm going to switch trays. Alex is going to bring you back to FaceTime real quick, and he is going to
stare awkwardly
into the camera. No, he's going to remind you folks, or not remind you, but tell our new friends how to purchase if you'd like. Please, Alex, please.
Thanks everybody for joining us again. Make sure to like the video if you're on YouTube, heart it on Facebook, and share it with everybody. If you want to participate, we've got our last tray of the night, so get your orders in. Or if you want to watch after the fact and message us, that's totally acceptable too. Make sure that you don't, if you're watching this after the fact, don't just message, don't just comment in the comment section your order, because it'll get lost, and unfortunately you just won't find it.
Facebook doesn't notify
Facebook's
us.
bad, and YouTube's even worse almost. But the way you can participate right now, if you're watching live, type in the letter that corresponds with the strand of gemstones and the quantity. So if you want HH, put HHX1 if you'd like one. And then if you are a first-time shopper, head on over to our Facebook page, which if you're watching this on Facebook, just click on the icon and message us a good email address. And what I mean by that is an email address that you check regularly, or one that you get notifications for. That way we can send you the invoice. And our invoices are all sent out through our website, which uses Wix, which is PayPal, the #1 most trusted exchange of money app.
You don't have to have PayPal.
You don't need PayPal?
We
use it to process all the orders, process all the money. That's how you do it.
Keep us safe and to
now
keep
I'm going to
safe.
stare awkwardly at you until she returns.
No, don't. I gotta get one more drink. I'm sorry.
Prolonged eye contact.
One of the greatest things about living in the Midwest is the pollen.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that we get to experience all 4 seasons.
Sure, that too. All right, you guys want to see something cool and natural and really high end? Are they seeing it already?
I don't know, man.
You guys want to see it? You know that stone we just looked at? Want to see what it looks like in a really, really, really high quality version of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are 10s. They're a little bit bigger than a 10. These are like a 10 and a micron.
You're a 10.
Check out this beautiful, beautiful gemmy Russian gemmy, like gem quality, gemmy.
Mm.
Have you not heard?
Just continue your spiel.
Okay.
You're real close.
Did you put it on the screen?
Yeah, it's already over.
48 for HH? Okay. Anyway, Russian Amazonite with beautiful, beautiful transparency and vibrancy. Ooh,
this looks like an ocean.
If you're still awake, comment ooh in chat if you like them.
Comment 1 if you're awake, and comment 2 if you're sleeping.
They look like those like fake agates. They're so pretty, but when you look at them close, you're like, wow, that's Amazonite. They are very, very nice.
Ooh, comment 1 if you enjoyed my prolonged eye contact. Comment Nothing. Wait, no, that was it.
Comment nothing if you're very creeped out by Alex and you're scared to comment anything. We are moving on to I. These are the same stone, but only in an 8mm size. Beautiful.
I can't type right now.
Glowy.
Price?
$40. Beautiful. Russian Amazonite. I wish you guys could see the detail on these because
Yes,
with Russian
so many
Amazonite,
ones.
I feel like you did that too close together.
Yeah, hey, I count it.
So with Russian Amazonite, you see those cool little lines and striations in them. And you can see that even though it's this beautiful kind of like glowy, gemmy look.
Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy John's.
Oh, snap. I walked right into that one.
You did.
JJ. Speaking of.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Speaking of
Jimmy John's, this is JJ. These are 6mm. These are $40 a strand, slightly smaller than the last ones. But that just means you're getting a better deal on the last ones. So these are 6mm Russian Amazonite, very vibrant, very blue, very beautiful.
Sensational.
So pretty.
So fresh, so clean.
They are clean.
So fresh.
And if we ever have dirty beads, we wash them. Unless they're, pardon me.
Wash your beads.
Unless they're made out of mud. And then we don't wash them because they would turn into mud. Okay. We are moving on to KK. And I'll wait for Alex to be ready.
The Cardinals, the St. Louis Cardinals used to have a pitcher whose nickname was KK.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
We need them this year.
These are like 15 by 10mm. These are $48 a strand.
Cool looking.
These are a steal of a deal. These are Chinese turquoise.
Oh, no.
No.
I need to use the restroom real quick.
Okie doke. Chinese turquoise. And for some reason, not sure why, on a couple of them, there's just one random chrysocolla. Don't know why, but it's a bonus. You get a bonus chrysocolla. Very cool, kind of like flat tab, organic shape. They are not high polish, not technically a matte finish, but they are just, I would call them a flat finish. They're really cool. They are knotted between each. As you guys may know, turquoise is a kind of soft stone. So it helps them from bumping into one another. But just be advised with these because they are a heck of a deal. There's, like I said, just one random chrysocolla on a couple of the strands, which I loved. It's like that little chrysocolla needed a home, you know? These are really neat. Also, keep in mind, not all of the strands have one random chrysocolla. You can let us know if you want one random chrysocolla strand or one random chrysocolla bead on your strand or not, and we'll do our best to fulfill that. We're moving on to LL, and Alex is back, so he's going to put that on the screen before I move on so that we don't have confusion.
Confusion. Ha!
What?
You know.
Like the Pokemon?
No. This is LL Cool J?
This is like a 4.5. Yeah, this is LL. These are turquoise.
How much?
For $48 a strand. These are like a 4.5 surface faceted cube.
Cube alert.
Faceted turquoise is fun because it's unexpected.
So fresh and so clean.
These do have a little bit of sparkle to them.
Sparkle.
Turquoise is kind of one of those stones where the molecules are not as close together, so it's not going to reflect the light as much as, let's say, like a
bead
glassy
is where
stone.
where they mark how many they have done, their count.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that means.
Definitely. So sometimes when they're doing runs of stranding beads, they'll put an off bead so they know, especially with things like cup chain, so they know how many crystals they put in the cup chain, or they know how long the length is, or when they need to reset the machines. It's not always the case with gemstones, but it often is. They'll put it like an off color bead in there to keep track of where they are. What's weird about these, though, Deborah, is that they are like in the middle of the strand on some of them. It's strange. Alrighty, so we are going to move on. And usually they don't include those on like the larger, like more statement size pieces. Okay, LL. Where did MM go? Did we do MM?
I don't know. Maybe you skipped it.
Well, I've got something here with no tag.
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna say this is MM because we somehow lost MM.
You know.
Did we do NN? No, we went from LL. Okay, so we're gonna say this is MM. These are 6.5, maybe. No, they're good. Like I would say like 6.25 millimeter turquoise. These are MM, and these you have MM on the screen.
Price.
I'm looking. It won't flip around. These are 72. Beautiful, beautiful color, natural turquoise.
Those are really good looking.
They are very, very cool.
I like these ones too.
Those are not as high end as these, but they're also
nice.
Very, very pretty. These are more sought after color, but these are like a higher quality stone. So it kind of evens out price wise. Can we set this aside and can you mark down, can you just write MM and then draw an arrow so we know? Okay, so these are in. These are a little bit bigger than 6 millimeter rounds. These are turquoise.
Price?
For 72.
Not 71.
Nope, 72. And they are nice. Turquoise is kind of one of those stones where, like, I don't know, the fakes are becoming so realistic. And a lot of them look like more impressive and high end than the like real natural turquoise. But if you are a turquoise fan, you will love these.
All right, on to the next. Oh. It's magic.
Oh, it's magic. You know.
Price tag.
These are 48.
Price tag.
These are 4.5 millimeter rounds, and they are, again, natural, beautiful turquoise. Very pretty. They have a nice color variety to them. There's got some vibrant blues in there, a little bit of that kind of like brown and green. Just nice.
Nice.
Can you switch back so we can see the comments on this screen? Since they're not popping up on my phone over here. Pardon me. All right. On to PP. These are 48, and these are, again, natural turquoise. These are 3 millimeter emerald faceted cubes. These, because they have that emerald faceting where it's a flatter plane, that allows for like a larger surface area for the light to reflect. A lot of times with a finer facet on a soft stone, you don't get as much sparkle. So I love these flat facets, like almost like a table cut facet, because it lets more light bounce off the stone.
QQ.
QQ. These are chrysocolla. These are chocolatey chrysocolla. These are $60 a strand, and these are a 6 mil. Yep, these are a 6 mil. Beautiful, beautiful burgundy, brown, and dark teal. And I know a lot of times the dark colors don't show off as well as I wish they would. Alex, can you look up on the monitor and let me know if they can see how that kind of brown color is?
Yeah.
Not really. I would say like it's like a burgundy brown, like a red brown. It's a very pretty color. All right, on to RR. These are 4.5 millimeter faceted cubes.
Nice.
They are 48 a strand, and they are very, very kind of saturated chrysocolla. Less brown on these, and the brown that you do see is like a brown rather than that red. So this is like that classic chrysocolla, except we're seeing a little bit more blue and a little bit less green. So these are really, really pretty. I hope those are showing up on screen the way they're supposed to.
That's with the navigation.
SS. These are 48. Itty bitty. These are like a 2.5 millimeter emerald faceted chrysocolla. 48, and they have that emerald facet. So of course on those kind of chalkier stones, that emerald facet is going to show a lot more light. And these have pretty consistent color. You're not seeing as much of that kind of lapis copper blue on these. A lot more of that kind of uniform turquoise color. But unmistakably chrysocolla. Beautiful. All right. Now we're moving on to those stones that everybody loves. Not that everybody doesn't love chrysocolla, but we have some.
Thank you, Susan.
Black and gold amazonite.
How much was that?
I don't know. So we have black and gold amazonite. These are
Price.
a 8 millimeter, and these are just $25 a strand. Great for spring and summer projects. They have some brown, some teal, some celery, some black, a little bit of reddish brown, a little bit of mint. But they look a little desaturated on the monitor, although I'm not able to see it. Yeah, you're not able to see those teals on the monitor like I wish you could. They're not quite as pale as they look. These are $20 a strand. These are 6 millimeter blue and gold amazonite. And these are little cutie pies. I don't know. I just think they're really sweet.
Sweet.
Great for spring. It'd be real cute if you had just like one of those little check glass bird beads that we showed in our last check glass show. And just one of them just popped right on the side. I think that would be super cute. Alrighty. On to, where are we?
BB.
VV. My stones are, or my strands are twisted. These are 48. They are apatite in that classic apatite color. When apatite first became popular, this was the color that everybody saw it in, and everybody loved it in that lighter apatite. Now we see it in like a dark blue most often, but this lighter blue was like
Thank
the
you, Susan.
OG apatite.
OG, triple OG.
Yeah.
All right. That's VV, not to be confused with W.
Emerald cuts.
VV.
VV. We are moving on to some very nice.
Price.
I don't know. Hold on one second. Very nice aquamarine. These are $30 a strand. Did I say they were 3 mil? Yeah. 3 millimeter aquamarine. These have some beautiful $30 a strand.
Cute.
Didn't I say that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, I didn't know.
Some beautiful color variety, although these have a lot of transparency to them. So that color variety, that color shift is pretty, I don't know, soft, I guess. It's not as striking. It's not going to look like there's like one odd bead out, I guess, if that makes sense. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Well, I have one more thing to show you, and I'm going to run and get it. And Alex is going to tell you guys about a cool thing that we participate in called the Great Bead Extravaganza. I will be right back. It is coming up the 21st through the 23rd of April.
We participate in a, what do you call it?
A quarterly virtual bead show.
A quarterly virtual bead show that you don't want to miss. It is a group of like-minded folks in the bead industry, and it will be the 21st through the 23rd, and you don't want to miss it. So set your calendars, just search the Great Bead Extravaganza, join the group, and like the page. And yeah, we have a lot of fun. People have a lot of cool designs and kits, and you should come and hang out.
Good job.
We're there like somewhere.
Are we on hand cam?
Yes.
We just launched our kits today. Alex, if you wouldn't mind going to our website to link, yep, that's the word, to link our lupine earrings kit. So you can just type in LUPINE. And so in this quarter's in spring blah 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 blah
words
in this particular event's presentation, the theme is
ghosts.
These just fell off the wall. The theme is spring fling. So I am inspired by unusual shapes. There's a flower called a lupine. I think depending on where you live, it's called like a blue bonnet or something like that. But it comes in lots of different colors. And so I love unusual shapes of things. And so I thought we'd do a little bit of basic metal smithing or metal forming. Whoa.
Ghosts.
Beads are just hanging.
Ghouls and goblins.
Sally says, can you buy a strand of the beads to go along with your kit? Sure. Send us a message and let us know what color you'd like. So we sold a ton of these kits already today. And I think maybe 1 or 2 of the colors have sold out. Not the kit colors have sold out, but like our strands of them we've pulled to restock kits that we've made. But we will do our best to get them back in stock. We did not expect such a fabulous response to this particular project. So thank you, everybody. But anyway, we are going to be forming these cool shaped cones out of copper sheet cut into thin strips. We're going to refresh ourselves on that cool monkey's fist knot technique that I have shown in previous lives. And then we're going to do a triple loop, closed wrap loop at the top. And then we're using these really cool copper valley ear wires to kind of further that illusion of the lupine flower. If you guys aren't familiar with the lupine flower, if you Google it, there's all kinds of beautiful varieties of it. And so we thought we'd bring this kit out in 8 different colorways. We've got a lot of these beautiful examples here. And I also recently became familiar with a particular different flower type called a skeleton flower. And they're really cool, clear flowers. So I wanted to include this kind of almost like ethereal clear as an option for this kit as well. Because I have imposter syndrome and I always doubt myself, we did not expect this one to be a banger. And so far, the kit response from you guys, or the purchase response from you guys,
we're sold out.
No, we're not. I was going to say has been outstanding. So if there is a color that you like, especially the yellow that we did the sample out of, or like the cover picture of, make sure to get it right away, because
get it while the getting's good.
They will sell out, and some of these colors have been discontinued. Okay, that's what I wanted to say.
Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back same time, same place next week. We appreciate and love you. Make sure to like the video, heart it if you're on Facebook, and share it to the masses.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Thank you guys.
I am too, man. I don't know if you guys have allergies where you live, but it's allergy season here and everybody's just dragging.